Welcome back to the channel, Glowing Star. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story behind the 2022 P&D Dr. Sally Ride American Women Quarter, one of the most inspiring coins ever released by the United States Mint. This coin honors Dr. Sally Ride, the first American woman to travel into space, a true pioneer who broke barriers and inspired generations. From its stunning uncirculated finish to its powerful symbolism, this quarter isn't just a piece of metal. It's a piece of history that celebrates courage, intelligence, and exploration. So, sit back and enjoy as we uncover the full story behind this extraordinary coin. Rocket Dizzy Top 5 first up. The 2022 Dr. Sally Ride American Women Quarter holds a very special place in U.S. coinage history. It was part of the American Women Quarters program, launched by the United States Mint in 2022 to honor and celebrate the extraordinary accomplishments and contributions of American women who have made a lasting impact on the nation's history and culture. The Dr. Sally Ride Quarter was the second coin released in this remarkable series, following the Maya Angelou Quarter. These coins were struck at both the Philadelphia P and Denver D mints and are often found together in special uncirculated coin sets sold by retailers like Amazon.com and the U.S. Mint. Dr. Sally Kristen Ride, 1951 to 2012, was an American physicist, astronaut, and educator, best known as the first American woman to travel into space. She made her historic journey aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger on June 18, 1983. Breaking barriers and inspiring generations of women and girls to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM. Ride later flew a second mission into space in 1984 and became a national symbol of intelligence, bravery, and perseverance. The obverse front of the coin features a newly designed portrait of George Washington, created by Laura Garden Fraser. This design was originally intended for the 1932 Washington Quarter, but was not used until the American Women Quarters program adopted it in 2022. It shows Washington facing right with the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year 2022. The reverse back design of the Dr. Sally Ride Quarter was created by artist Alana Hagler and sculpted by Phoebe Hemphill. It depicts Dr. Ride looking out the window of the space shuttle while gazing at Earth, symbolizing her historic space journey and her dedication to education and science. Her name, Dr. Sally Ride, is inscribed above, along with the phrases United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and $quarter. The design captures both her courage and her vision for a better future for women in science. These 2022 P&D uncirculated coins were struck with superior finish compared to regular circulation coins. Uncirculated means they were produced using special coin blanks and higher quality striking techniques, ensuring a sharp, detailed design and a brilliant luster. Collectors value these coins not only for their pristine condition, but also for their historical and inspirational significance. The Dr. Sally Ride Quarter represents more than just currency. It's a tribute to human curiosity, equality, and the pioneering spirit of American exploration. In uncirculated condition, both the Philadelphia P and Denver D mint mark coins have become highly sought-after pieces among collectors, educators, and those who admire Dr. Ride's legacy. Together, they celebrate a woman who reached beyond Earth and expanded the possibilities for all who dream of the stars. Next up, in 2020, the U.S. Congress passed the Circulating Collectible Coin Redesign Act of 2020, which among other things authorized a new series of U.S. quarters. From 2022 through 2025, the United States Mint would issue up to 5 different reverse design quarters each year, each one honoring a woman who made significant contributions to U.S. history. The obverse of the series also introduced a new portrait of George Washington. In fact, a portrait by Laura Garden Fraser, originally designed in 1931, was selected to be used for the series, rather than simply continuing the earlier Washington design with no change. The American Women Quarters program is meant to highlight women of diverse backgrounds whose contributions span fields such as civil rights, arts, humanities, science, government, and public service. For the year 2022, the first 5 honorees in this series were Maya Angelou, this coin, Dr. Sally Ride, Wilma Mankiller, Nina Otero Warren, Anna Mae Wong. The shipping of the first coin in the series, the Maya Angelou Quarter, began early in 2022. Importantly, Maya Angelou became the first black woman ever depicted on a U.S. quarter. The coin specifics: design, production, and features. Date and mint mark: 2022. D means the coin was struck in 2022 at the Denver Mint, mint mark D. Metal and size: it uses a standard copper-nickel clad composition common to modern U.S. circulating quarters: 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel. Weight approximate 5.67 g. Diameter approximate 24.26 millimeters. Obverse: front portrait of George Washington in this new series rendition. Reverse: tail side of design honors Maya Angelou, depicting her with arms outstretched in front of rays, sunrise, and a bird in flight. The bird symbolizes freedom and is a visual reference to Angelou's autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. The bird design was inspired by a purple martin native to her home state of Arkansas and serves as metaphor. Release date: according to the Federal Reserve Service's schedule, this quarter was released into circulation on January 3rd, 2022. Mintage: for the Denver Mint version, 2022D, the mintage figure is about 258,200,000 coins. Why the design matters and significance. The choice of Maya Angelou is highly symbolic. She was a celebrated writer, poet, memoirist, social activist, and educator. Her life and work spoke to the experiences of black women in America, civil rights, empowerment, and the arts. By making her the first honoree in this series and the first black woman on a U.S. quarter, the U.S. Mint signaled the importance of representation and recognition of historically underrepresented figures on circulating coinage. The imagery chosen, arms outstretched, bird in flight, sunrise, reflects themes of freedom, ascension, and hope, consistent with Angelou's literary and personal journey. The design also breaks from older conventions by more abstract symbolism rather than a simple bus alone. Collecting and value information. In typical circulated condition, the coin will often trade for very close to face value, since large quantities were produced and it is a recent coin. For example, one source lists circulated examples between 30 cents and 40 cents. For uncirculated mint state pieces, the value can be higher. One guide lists values for MS grades mint state, up to around US $30 for MS 67 for the 2022 D version. Some error coins, special packaging, or certified high-grade examples may trade significantly higher. For instance, one reference mentions an MS-68 example sold at auction for around US $510 for the D-Mint version. Because the coin is very recent and widely available, many coins will remain close to face unless they have exceptional grade or rarity. Over time, condition, certification, and demand will drive any premium. If you're collecting this coin or set, consider obtaining a coin in brilliant, uncirculated condition, perhaps graded by a reputable service, and keeping it in protective packaging. Errors or special varieties, if any are documented, may offer additional upside. Tips for collectors. Verify the mint mark, D for Denver, and ensure you have the correct version. Inspect the coin's strike quality. Check for any unusual marks, die varieties, or errors. Those often carry premiums. For long-term holding, keep it in a non-circulated state, ideally in a holder or capsule to preserve luster. Compare market values from trusted pricing guides and auction records. Keep in mind values may change as a coin ages and demand evolves. If you want to build the full 2022 set, all 5 designs, this Maya Angelou coin is a first and arguably the most historically significant piece in that set. Next up, the 1984 D Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in American numismatics, captivating collectors with enduring charm, rich history, and intrinsic connection to the nation's legacy. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin continues to be admired for its classic design, cultural symbolism, and nostalgia it evokes for the era of its production. While it may appear as a common circulation coin at first glance, the 1984 D quarter has become a prized treasure among enthusiasts who recognize its unique blend of artistry and history. Its growing appeal in today's market is driven not only by its age and design, but also by the rarity of high-grade examples that have survived decades of circulation in near-perfect condition. Historically, The 1984 Washington quarter occupies an important place in the long lineage of quarters first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1984, the Washington Quarter Series had already been in continuous production for over half a century, representing stability and tradition in the face of a rapidly changing America. The 1980s were a period of technological progress and economic transformation, and the Denver Mint played a key role in supplying the nation's demand for circulating coinage. The 1984 D Mint mark signifies that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint facility in Colorado, a location renowned for precision and high output. Although it does not commemorate a specific event, the coin stands as a subtle reflection of America's enduring respect for its founding father and its dedication to maintaining artistic and patriotic standards in currency design. The unique features of the 1984 D Washington Quarter contribute greatly to its appeal among numismatists. On the obverse, the coin proudly displays a distinguished bust of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. The portrait is both noble and timeless, portraying Washington with a dignified expression that embodies leadership and honor. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame his image, while the date 1984 and the small D Mint mark rest below the bust, identifying its Denver origin. The reverse showcases a majestic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbols of strength and peace. Crafted from a copper-nickel-clad composition over a pure copper core, the coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, reflecting the standard specifications of quarters of the era. In brilliant, uncirculated condition, the fine detailing of the feathers and lettering enhances the coin's visual allure. Rarity and condition play pivotal roles in determining the desirability of the 1984 D Washington Quarter. While millions were minted for everyday circulation, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated grades. Coins that exhibit full luster, sharp strikes, and minimal contact marks are increasingly scarce, especially since most 1984 D quarters were heavily used in commerce. Collectors prize examples graded MS65 and higher, with those displaying particularly strong strikes and original mint brilliance commanding premium prices. Additionally, rare error varieties, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double-die obverse errors, are highly sought after by specialists, adding a layer of excitement to the hunt for the perfect specimen. When it comes to market value, the 1984 D Washington Quarter can range considerably depending on condition and rarity. In circulated grades, it typically holds a modest face value premium, but in uncirculated or certified mint state conditions, its worth increases dramatically. Examples graded MS65 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC may sell for around $20 to $40, while superb gem quality pieces graded MS67 can command values between $100 and $300. Rare error varieties or coins exhibiting exceptional eye appeal can push these prices even higher, occasionally surpassing $500 at auction. These values continue to rise gradually as collectors recognize the difficulty of finding untouched examples from the specific minting year. The 1984 D Washington Quarter's market performance also reflects the broader trend of renewed interest in modern U.S. coinage. Many collectors who once overlooked post-1965 clad quarters are now rediscovering them as integral parts of American monetary history. As the availability of high-grade examples diminishes, the 1984 D Quarter stands out as a coin with strong investment potential. Its modest entry-level price makes it accessible to new collectors, while the increasing scarcity in premium grades attracts experienced investors seeking future appreciation. For collectors interested in adding this remarkable coin to their holdings, careful attention to detail and authentication is essential. Always prioritize coins that have been certified by reputable grading services to ensure authenticity and quality. When purchasing raw examples, examine them under magnification to identify sharp details, natural mint luster, and absence of wear. Collectors should also look out for minor die varieties and minting anomalies that can significantly boost value. Proper storage in airtight holders or archival quality flips will protect the coin's surface from tarnish and environmental damage, preserving its beauty for generations to come. In addition, Building relationships within the numismatic community can be highly rewarding for collectors of the 1984 D Washington Quarter. Online forums, coin clubs, and trade shows offer valuable opportunities to exchange insights, compare specimens, and stay informed about evolving market trends. Many seasoned collectors emphasize the satisfaction that comes from assembling a complete set of Washington Quarters by date and mint mark, a goal that combines education, patience, and passion for history. The 1984 D issue plays an important role in completing such sets, symbolizing the continuity of the Washington Quarter's enduring legacy. Ultimately, the 1984 D Washington Quarter represents far more than just a 25-cent piece. It is a tangible link to America's cultural and monetary heritage. Its artistic excellence, historical resonance, and evolving market value make it a coin that continues to inspire fascination and admiration among collectors worldwide. Whether preserved in protective holder or displayed proudly in a collection, each example tells a story of craftsmanship and national pride that transcends its modest denomination. In conclusion, the 1984 D Washington Quarter remains a captivating symbol of American tradition, artistry, and resilience. Its classic design and connection to the nation's history have made it a timeless collectible, cherished by both novice and veteran numismatists alike. As the years pass, pristine examples will only become harder to find, enhancing both their desirability and market worth. For collectors seeking a coin that embodies historical depth and aesthetic appeal, the 1984 D Washington Quarter stands as a truly rewarding treasure, an enduring reminder of America's commitment to honor its past while shaping its numismatic future. Next up, the 1996 P Washington Quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece within the realm of American numismatics, captivating collectors with its timeless design, historical depth, and enduring market appeal. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this quarter is celebrated not only for its beauty and precision, but also for its place in the final years of the pre-state quarters era. Enthusiasts are drawn to this coin for its craftsmanship, its connection to the nation's history, and its symbolic role in marking the end of a long and beloved coinage tradition that began in 1932. Today, the 1996 P Washington Quarter has grown into a prized treasure for collectors seeking pieces that bridge the past and the modern age of American coin design. The historical context of the 1996 P Washington Quarter is deeply intertwined with the legacy of George Washington and the evolution of U.S. coinage during the late 20th century. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and it replaced the standing Liberty Quarter that had circulated since 1916. By 1996, the series had become a symbol of American endurance, having survived the transition from silver to copper-nickel clad in 1965. The Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most prestigious mints in the United States, played a central role in producing these coins for general circulation. The 1996 P issue was among the last of its type before the Monumental State Quarters program launched in 1999, making it a piece that stands at the crossroads of two significant eras in U.S. numismatic history. The design of the 1996 P Washington Quarter continues the classic motifs that have defined this series for decades. The obverse features a stately portrait of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan, capturing the resolute dignity and leadership of America's first president. His profile faces left, framed by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1996. Beneath the motto rests the mint mark P, signifying the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse showcases a majestic image of a bald eagle, wings spread wide while clutching arrows and olive branches, symbols of strength and peace. Encircled by the words United States of America and quarter dollar, this imagery reinforces the ideals of freedom and vigilance. Measuring 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams, this copper-nickel-clad coin offers both durability and aesthetic grace, making it instantly recognizable and deeply admired in the collecting community. One of the most compelling aspects of the 1996 P Washington Quarter lies in its rarity. When found in pristine condition, although millions were struck for circulation, the majority of these coins experience heavy wear through everyday use, leaving few in flawless mint state quality. Collectors specifically prize examples graded MS66 and above, as such coins display full luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks. Additionally, certain varieties, such as those exhibiting light die doubling or exceptionally strong strikes, are especially sought after. Finding a 1996p quarter in uncirculated condition with original mint brilliance is a true challenge, elevating its desirability among dedicated numismatists who understand the difficulty of preserving these coins in top-grade form. In the modern coin market, the 1996p Washington quarter maintains a steady and respectable value, particularly in higher grades or when certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Circulated examples generally hold face value, but uncirculated specimens can command prices ranging from $20 to $100, depending on the grade. Exceptional examples in MS67 condition or coins featuring rare die varieties can reach $500 or more at auction. The coin's value continues to appreciate gradually, driven by both nostalgia and the growing recognition of its position as one of the final traditional Washington quarters before the advent of the statehood designs. Its enduring appeal is further fueled by the fact that it represents an end of an era, an artifact from a simpler, pre-millennium America. The collector appeal of the 1996p quarter is rooted not only in its scarcity and design, but also in its historical continuity. It embodies the legacy of Washington himself, strength, vision, and leadership, and serves as a tangible reminder of the country's journey through the 20th century. Many collectors regard this coin as an essential inclusion in any complete Washington quarter set, particularly those aiming to capture the pre-1999 issues. Its connection to the long-running series makes it a cornerstone for both novice and advanced numismatists alike, ensuring it will remain a fixture in U.S. coin collections for generations to come. For those seeking to collect a 1996p Washington quarter, careful attention to condition and authenticity is paramount. Collectors are advised to prioritize coins that have been graded and encapsulated by reputable services, as certification ensures both preservation and market credibility. When purchasing raw examples, inspecting for clean surfaces, strong strikes, and full mint luster can make a significant difference in long-term value. Proper storage, such as using protective holders or inert flips, prevents oxidation and handling damage. Additionally, engaging with online forums, numismatic societies, or coin shows provides valuable insight into current market trends and helps identify the most promising opportunities for acquisition. Beyond its physical features, the 1996p Washington quarter holds sentimental and educational significance. It teaches the story of American coinage evolution, from silver to clad composition, from traditional artistry to the modern commemorative era. Each coin represents the culmination of decades of minting expertise and reflects the ever-changing cultural and economic landscape of the United States. In this way, the coin transcends its face value, serving as a historical document struck in metal, a small but powerful link between America's founding ideals and its modern identity. Over the years, collectors have come to recognize that coins like the 1996p Washington quarter serve as gateways into the broader narrative of U.S. numismatics. It is a coin that invites exploration, study, and admiration, offering a rewarding experience for anyone drawn to history and design. The combination of an accessible price, aesthetic charm, and historical relevance makes it ideal for both beginning collectors and seasoned experts looking to round out a comprehensive quarter collection. In conclusion, the 1996p Washington quarter dollar stands as a masterpiece of American minting, an elegant blend of artistry, history, and enduring value. Its intricate design, symbolic meaning, and limited availability in high grades make it a treasured collectible and a wise investment for future appreciation. Whether admired for its craftsmanship, studied for its historical connections, or preserved as part of a complete series, this coin remains a tangible connection to America's rich numismatic heritage. For collectors around the world, the 1996p Washington quarter is more than a coin. It is a story, a legacy, and a shining emblem of the nation it represents. The 1988D Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of American numismatics, captivating collectors with its blend of artistry, history, and enduring charm. Minted at the Denver Mint, This coin carries the D Mint mark, a symbol that adds an extra layer of collectability and regional pride. While it may appear as a common circulation coin to the casual observer, the 1988 D Washington Quarter holds a special place in the hearts of enthusiasts who recognize its historical importance, exceptional design, and growing appeal in today's collector market. Its balance between affordability and historical richness makes it a prized treasure for both novice and seasoned collectors alike, embodying the timeless spirit of American coinage. Historically, the 1988 D Washington Quarter was part of a lineage that began in 1932, when the Washington Quarter Series was first introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1988, the design had already become a cornerstone of American pocket change, yet each year's issue, especially those bearing the Denver Mint mark, carried its own distinctive legacy. This period in the late 1980s marked a transitional era for U.S. coinage, as the nation was on the cusp of entering the modern numismatic age that would later introduce the State Quarters program. The 1988 D Quarter thus represents the final chapter of the classic Eagle reverse design, making a tangible connection to the pre-statehood era of U.S. quarters and a coin that bridges traditional design with modern minting techniques. The coin's unique features are among its most celebrated qualities. The obverse showcases the enduring bust of George Washington, designed by the gifted sculptor John Flanagan, based on John Antoine Houdon's famous 1786 sculpture of the first U.S. president. Washington's profile is framed by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1988, while the small but distinct D Mint mark can be found just to the right of the ribbon in Washington's hair. On the reverse, the majestic bald eagle stands proudly with outstretched wings, clutching a bundle of arrows, a symbol of strength and vigilance, while olive branches beneath represent peace. The words United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and quarter dollar encircle this powerful imagery, giving the coin a sense of grace and national pride. Composed of copper nickel clad over a pure copper core, the 1988 D Washington Quarter measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs approximately 5.67 grams. Though mass-produced for circulation, the Denver Mint's precise striking standards give the coin a sharpness and brilliance that still impresses collectors today, particularly when preserved in uncirculated condition. The shimmering luster and finely detailed feathers of the eagle design are especially attractive under magnification, reflecting the enduring artistry that made this coin an American icon for generations. When discussing rarity and condition, the 1988 D Washington Quarter offers intriguing possibilities. While tens of millions were minted for everyday use, true rarity emerges from condition and specific die varieties. High-grade examples, particularly those graded MS 66 or higher by professional grading services, are significantly scarcer than their circulated counterparts. Collectors also seek out unusual varieties, such as weak strikes, off-center errors, or double die obverse coins, which can command notable premiums in the marketplace. Finding a sharply struck specimen with full detail and original mint luster can be surprisingly challenging, making these pristine coins highly desirable and increasingly difficult to locate in modern circulation. In terms of market value, the 1988 D Washington Quarter continues to experience steady interest. Common circulated examples may only hold face value, but uncirculated specimens, especially those graded MS 65 to MS 67, can range from $10 to $150, depending on visual appeal and strike quality. Exceptional examples with proof-like surfaces, full details, or unique minting errors have been known to fetch $300 to $800 at auction, with some rare varieties surpassing $1,000 in top condition. These valuations reflect not only the coin scarcity in high grades, but also its role as a bridge between classic and contemporary American quarters. Its market demand continues to rise as collectors increasingly appreciate its place in U.S. numismatic history. For collectors aiming to add this remarkable coin to their portfolios, several collecting tips can enhance both enjoyment and value. It is wise to seek certified coins from reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC, ensuring authenticity and condition verification. Paying close attention to strike sharpness, luster, and eye appeal is essential when selecting investment-grade specimens. Additionally, Storing coins in airtight holders or protective capsules helps preserve their surfaces from tarnish and handling marks. Participation in coin shows, online auctions, and collector forums can also provide valuable insights into current market trends and opportunities to find rare die varieties or beautifully toned examples. One of the most rewarding aspects of owning a 1988 D Washington quarter is its ability to serve as a tangible link to American heritage. Each piece carries with it the echoes of a nation's history, from Washington's steadfast leadership to the pride of the Denver Mint's craftsmanship. This sense of continuity gives a coin a depth that transcends its modest face value. It reminds collectors that even modern coins can embody the same spirit of artistry and patriotism that defined early U.S. coinage. In the broader scope of American numismatics, the 1988 D Washington quarter holds a special place as both a historical artifact and a collector's gem. Its familiar design, high-quality strikes, and occasional rare varieties make a rewarding pursuit for anyone passionate about U.S. coinage. Whether collected for its beauty, its connection to history, or its potential as an appreciating asset, it continues to represent the enduring values of strength, liberty, and unity that define the United States. In conclusion, the 1988 D Washington quarter dollar stands as a timeless blend of history, artistry, and scarcity, a coin that continues to captivate numismatists across generations. Its enduring design, historical context, and collectible potential make it much more than just a piece of metal. It is a small but powerful testament to the craftsmanship and ideals of its time. For collectors who value beauty and meaning in their coins, this Denver minted treasure remains a must-have addition to any serious collection, symbolizing the lasting legacy of American coinage and the continuing fascination it holds for those who seek to preserve its story.